Hello there everyone, my name is Clink and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Last time we got into Iron Keep and acquired the main weapon of choice for the game, the Black Steel Katana. So now that we have this, we are of course going to reinforce it as much as I possibly can. And I also wanted to mention, it's kind of weird how I end up falling into some weird way to say whatever game I'm playing, like, I don't know why I say Dark Souls 2 in such a weird way, but I just do. It's kind of strange how that ends up happening with certain games. But yeah, the plan right now is not to do Iron Keep. We definitely could, but I just think it's an area that is best saved for later because it's quite difficult. I don't really feel like dealing with some of the enemies there. And we can just kind of get some more levels for right now and do some easier areas, so we might as well take advantage of that. And really my goal is to get to a plus 10 weapon, thanks to the next path I want to go on. But I never came into this room at the start of the game. This is Sweet Xiao Kwa. Well, I think she's just Xiao Kwa, but if you've ever watched Zero Lenny, then you would know that her real nickname is Sweet Xiao Kwa. And I want the Ring of Whispers. The Silver Cat Ring is also helpful. It'll reduce your damage from falling, and you can use that to enter this hole here. But Laddersmith Gilligan is actually right here, and oh wow, I am fat rolling. Why am I fat rolling? Oh, because of the spear. Okay. Well, I guess we're not gonna have that on. But we'll talk to him later when we are ready to go down that hole. I think that hole will, it might be the last route that I go down, honestly. I think on my first playthrough, I did it after I did No Man's Wharf or something. I did it a lot earlier on in my very first playthrough, but it's one that I like to save for one of the last ones, just because it's kind of annoying. I mentioned a video or two ago that I was like, I don't think there's any other major poison areas, forgetting about the worst one in the game being down that hole. But that's all right. That's why we're gonna avoid it for now. So here we go.
Have you business with me?
We got one of my other favorite NPCs in the game. This is Ben Hart of Hugo, and yeah, he's another character that we're going to want to see quite a lot throughout the game. Is this one of the ones where there's a lot of enemies that'll ambush you? Yes, alright, there's a lot of these guys in this room. They got big ball sacks. But much like Lucatiel, we're going to want to summon Benhart for quite a few bosses, so it's good to have him available for those fights, because I will be doing that summoning when I can. And I think that's the only two we can knock out. You want to be kind of careful with this. Because we're going to use a Fragrant Branch of Yore. I have to say, with Scholar, you do get a lot more Fragrant Branches of Yore. The first one you can get is at like right after Lost Sinner and before the Primal Bonfire, and then you could come this way. But in Scholar, you can come here pretty much immediately. I'm trying to remember this girl's name.
I'm fine. No.
Rosabeth, yeah. So, she, you know, she just got out of the stone. She's one of your main pyromancers for the game, believe it or not. Your main pyromancer merchant, I should say. But, to go back to Majula, she is going to actually need some clothes. So, we'll give her... what's some good clothes to give her? The priestess robe? I think that might do it. Yeah. So you can't get this equipment back once you give it to her. So unfortunately, you know, not really much we can do there. And you can, oh yeah, Carhillion, that's the guy in No Man's Wharf. You can give her pretty much any armor you want. We'll go with that. Alright, can I not give her a helmet? Is that fine?
But what?
No, I guess we gotta give her a helmet. Okay. Let's do... I want one that doesn't really cover her face too much. I guess the Wanderer hood.
of my.
Okay, whatever.
I'm run, but.
I guess I'm just. Oh my god, I wanna leave, please. Holy crap! Why am I? There we go. Oh, I just had to back out. Okay, because I feel like you can maybe just give her one piece of clothing and you'll be fine.
I'm going back. I hope.
Okay, there we go. Now she's gonna go back to Majula, and you're going to get ambushed because the door will shut behind you, and now you need to deal with all of these guys, and they are very annoying. But it's fine. We have a good weapon. We killed some of them beforehand. And the Basilisk is also here. Yeah, they're back from Dark Souls 1. Everybody's favorite, the Basilisk. And is there a bunch in this room? There's a bonfire in here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, I didn't think it was going to be the first door I opened. I don't really need to use it quite yet, so I'm not going to. And I think that there's something good in one of these chests around here. I hope. Yeah, the area that I'm going to be... Oh, yeah, you bet. The area I'm going to be spending some time in today is a pretty simple one, really. It's not too bad, I would say. I don't know if I'll be finishing it today, but it's fine because the area afterwards is quite strange with how it's split up as well. Just kind of how it is on these... at the start of these paths. Yeah, the shaded woods. Got more of the ballsack dudes. Get wrecked. No. Yeah, I decided I'm just gonna wear the Jester set for a while, since it has its really nice bonuses when it comes to item discovery and souls. So I'll hold on to it. However, the shaded woods, I do want to bring this up, has... You thought... So if you thought Earthen Peak in Iron Keep was like one of the dumbest things in the game, I actually think this has something even worse. It's kind of amazing that they managed to do that. I'm not going to go to it yet just because it's the thing we're going to go to later. But I haven't really brought up Soul Memory in Dark Souls 2 because honestly I kind of forgot about it until last night. I was just sitting and thinking after I'd recorded the previous episode. But basically what Soul Memory is Dark Souls 2 will keep track of the total number of souls that your character has accumulated. So every single soul we've ever picked up, whether we've lost it or spent it on levels, is part of that soul memory. The game uses this number for matchmaking, but there's also this door. And it's not on screen, don't worry. But there's this door in this area that we're going to go to and open at some point. To open it, you need to light the 4 primal bonfires. The other way to open it is to have 1 million total soul memory. So right now I'm at 411,000. Nowhere near the 1 million soul memory needed to open it. But if you do hit that million soul memory before you light all 4 primal bonfires, you can go ahead and do that. So there's 3 paths here. We need to take the right one. The other 2 don't have anything worthwhile for the time being. But this one is going to have the area that we want to go to next through all of the fog. But there's actually a few things I'm going to do along the way. First up is hug this left wall and get over here.
Leave me be. I like
This is the head of Vengarl. It's kind of hard to see. It's the little red thing right there. That's what's talking to us. This is another achievement, is getting the equipment of Vengarl. I think when I did the platinum for this game, I actually used his sword. I think it's called like the Red Rust Sword. It was okay. Another gesture. Got some items. If you want the Guts Great Sword, there it is. And yeah, if you just keep talking to him, he should eventually give you his equipment. Yeah. So there's his helmet. You can find his body wandering around and fight it. It will actually try to attack you. It's somehow sentient all by itself. I actually don't really remember where it's at, though, if I'm being honest. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. And you want to be careful in these woods, because you'll find some enemies in here. You might not even think they're enemies, but they are. And that's this place's greatest trick. And I actually have no idea where I am in this place right now. I'm hoping... Okay, this is the end. So I actually don't want to go up this way yet. I want to hug this wall. I never noticed the face on that tree. What the heck? That's weird. Okay, I want this chest. Because if I remember correctly, that chest is a +1 Chloranthy ring. Or is it +2? It's probably +1. Okay. So it's just a better Chloranthy ring. Might as well pick it up and use it since Chloranthy ring is awesome. Yeah, it is +1. All right. So that is a straight upgrade. There's quite a few rings in this game that you can get the +1 or +2 version of in the first playthrough. Whereas in Dark Souls 3, most of the +1 and 2 versions are in New Game Plus cycles. Unless they were added in the DLC. But, I mean, that's something to talk about once we get to Dark Souls 3. But, yeah, welcome to the Mist Ruins or something. Or I guess this is maybe just the Shaded Woods. Shaded Ruins, yeah, okay. Let me go back to Majula and upgrade the Estus Flask real quick to get 8, and then I'll be right back. Alright, now we can do the area. So, you see this guy right here? Yeah, you might think this is just a phantom, but I'm playing offline, so I'm not really going to be seeing player phantoms. Yeah, these guys do attack you, they do a lot of damage, they're really annoying, and you can't lock onto them. That's kind of the best part, really, is that you can't lock on at all. Oh, that's the one you can jump over to. There's a couple spots you can use a Fragrant Branch of Yore in this area if you want to. I'm going to mostly preserve mine for now. I could come back later. I'm not going to say that I will, but I might. And this is going to be the area where you're actually going to see a lot of these cursed jars. So you kind of want to be ready to roll into them and take them out. Like, here's one right here. Oh my god, I didn't see that jump right there. Okay. This area you can finish in about like 2 minutes if you want to. Oh my god. What is with me today and just doing the stupidest things for like 10 years? Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Come on. Man, this has just been a weird day. Like, the day was mostly fine, but so it rained a ton today. It never rains around here. We probably got like our whole year's supply of rain all today. But so I go to my lunch break at work and I'm walking across the street. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Tighten a chunk. That's why I came down this path, is because I want more chunks. And I'm going to lunch. I'm avoiding puddles so I don't get wet shoes and wet socks, because there's few things I hate on this planet more than wet socks. Just gotta make sure. So that's another one of the Fragrant Branch your spots. And then, you know, mission successful there. I get to the end of the day, I'm walking to my car, and I have to play this whole game again of oh my god, you did a lot of damage. Okay. Of avoid all the puddles, right? I get to my car, and the whole thing is under like 6 inches of water. And yeah, I just to like open the car door, I had to soak my entire shoes, and it was awful. It was terrible. I hated it so much, especially because like I feel like my feet in particular get like super duper cold in comparison to the rest of my body, like really easily. And this is another Fragrant Branch of Yore that you can just completely waste. It's really weird. Like half the Fragrant Branches of Yore can be used in this area. And there wasn't this many in the original vanilla release of the game. But yeah, it's just a weird day. Lots of rain. You know, rain always makes driving home suck. And oh, hello guys. Alright, I really shouldn't have activated 2 of you at once. Alright, let's get away. Alright. Thankfully they're being quite nice. They're not the most hostile enemies at the very least. Alright, come on. Come on, buddy. Let's get you out of here. Alright. So, how do I want to do this? So, the boss is just over here, but I don't really want to go fight the boss yet. I kind of would like to actually show a good chunk of this area. because there's a few things underground that we can do. Oh, hello, sir. All right, let's not... Oh, I got cursed. Oh, shoot. I didn't even realize that my curse meter was still going up. He distracted me very well. All right, get you out of here. So I don't know if I'm going to beat the boss of this area today, but that's okay if I don't. How many fragrant branches of yore do I even have? I have 3. I am not going to open that one then, because the one that you really want to open, mainly because it's an item we're going to come back for later, you can also fall down here, and we're going to go on ahead and do this. You want to be very, very careful. You got a lot of basilisk, and you know, basilisk are never fun. Okay, let's be careful now. Can I please just hit you? Thank you. Okay. So, in here is going to be a twinkling titanite, I guess. And can I open this door? It is locked. Okay, I don't remember where the key is. But behind that door is actually one of the boss weapon forgers, if you would like that. This right here will corrode your equipment very quickly, as if it didn't already happen fast enough in this game. So you really don't want to be messing with it. What am I looking for? I think what I am after in particular, I think I want to kill this guy. I think he drops the Fang key. And I feel like... I thought there was like a wall or something you could break open around here. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so he did drop the Fang key, which I think opens that locked door. But the other thing of note is there's an NPC we can go meet, and we're going to need to meet this guy a few times for a side quest that I will do later on in the game. It actually leads you to one of the best boss fights in the game, but it's also one of the worst because of its run back. I will go back down there to unlock the door in a second, but I think what I want to do is go over here. Because I think you can fall through the floor somewhere around here. Is it right here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you want to talk to this guy. Is this Gowry? Yeah, these are like the dark divers or whatever. Once he says that, that's all you need to know. We're gonna need to find this guy in 2 other locations throughout the game. And homing soul mass. Huh. Don't touch the stuff. Do not touch the stuff. Alright, there we go. And yes, okay.
Thank you for it. I am
Ornifex, yeah. So if you want some of the boss weapons and some of the spells that you'll need to get the platinum trophy, Ornifex is saved now. We have another fragrant branch of yore, which is always very welcome in our arsenal. And you can find her in... oh, is that where the entrance is? I don't know. You can find her in the next area if you want to use her services. Okay, I think I do want to go this way though. Yes, okay. So what I will do is I will use my branch of yore on this lad here, and we are going to immediately assault him and not do any damage. Okay. Why am I locking onto something all the way over there? What the heck, game? That is diabolical. Alright, there we go. Am I oh, that's why. Okay. We're gonna swap our weapon. Oh, right. Bat roll. So I will swap over to the spear. Okay. Oh, this is where the head or the body of Vangarl is. Okay. I didn't remember this at all. Alright, can you backstab him? No. You can stagger him quite easily, though. That's quite nice. Or not stagger, but stun him. I don't know how much damage he does. I feel like it's a lot, though. Oh, okay, I can backstab him. Alright. We'll go on ahead and finish him off. And I think this will be a good spot to end it. So I will see you guys next time, where we will finish up the shaded ruins here, and we should be getting started on the area afterwards. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.